Hello everyone, Burton's back. We're continuing our Mallister series. Last episode was a fairly surprising one, surprised myself a little bit as well. We're going to continue with this series now. I asked a few of you guys what we want to do next, and the general consensus is you want to have a few more episodes. Patrick as Seaguard, possibly end this series when he dies, which we never know, might be very shortly, who knows. Then I'll update the game and we'll have a look about getting your guys' opinions on a couple of new series. I'll do like a special update video and we can vote on that. But without further ado, let's jump straight in with the next episode. So, the old trout is dead and now we're plotting to take his son. Our power is growing. The plot hopefully will be successful. As we speak, my son Perrin has been he's been betrothed to Tyrell. That's going to increase our power somewhat. We're gonna make things we're gonna try and make things happen whilst also trying to rebuild. Now, Jonas, we're not gonna bother giving him a gift because obviously he is liking us quite a bit, whereas Edmure really doesn't seem to care. It doesn't matter that his father died trying to take the land that rightfully belonged to us. It doesn't matter to the man. It seems strange. We've no longer need for Elia to be in Stilfen, so we're going to take her away, and instead we're going to try and get control of the Freylands. As we're rebuilding, we need to have a look at these two Freys here. They've forever been a pain, and if we want to go ahead and take the High Lordship, we're going to have to take away people who believe they are entitled to it. And we're going to call our family out of hiding now that the coast is clear and all is safe. And we've been invited to a tournament. Lord Wallace of Rushmore, okay, we'll go down to that and we'll see. In the meantime, we have Varys. He is over in King's Landing. Let's see what he can dig up. Hopefully it'll be something of use, something that can improve our bank account, so to speak. Denise, she is collecting taxes in the Twins. And I'm quite confident we'll be able to get something from her in that respect. Upon thinking it, we possibly are going to set Rygar to actually retraining some troops rather than Perrin. He's not quite old enough for a war axe yet, or even a war hammer. What's this news? Lord Edmure, Lord Patrick, the realm is in a state of war, and as such, I as your liege paramount command that you provide men to support my armies. Who is the man fighting? It's a Lysini embargo war. Well, let's keep up appearances. We'll support it for now. And what I'll do is I'll just raise up some of my men here. I'm just going to put myself in command and we're going to sit in Seaguard. One of the things we're also doing to keep up, to keep up opinion, so to speak, is we are pretending that we are after a high title. This'll look good. Edmure will think that we're obviously pandering to him. We're trying to get him on board with ourselves. When the truth is, we're actually plotting to kidnap him. So we'll see what happens here. I don't think it'll be a long war, but in the interim period, it's going to improve relations, as we can see. So we've backed him for now. We must keep an eye on Chael of the North. He is the heir of the Riverlands. We cannot allow him to come to power. That would just be the worst thing that could possibly happen for us, because there's no way we would be able to increase lands over our North and Riverlands combined territory. That just will not happen. Now Rygar, we've got to wait until February, and then we'll quickly be able to get him on, getting our levies back to where they are. Latest reports have that the levies aren't anywhere near where they need to be, so we would struggle if anything did come of it. We still have old stones to consider. We're nowhere near rich enough to do anything with that ruin, but in the future we will, mark my words. So Lord Edmure, he's become the new leader of the Crown Loyalist faction, no surprise there. Right, Rygar is ready. We're getting to train troops and we'll have it done in Seaguard. And that allows us to reinforce a little bit quicker than normal. And we'll be able to see how quickly we can get anything. Although I was not triumphant in my many melees, I was good enough to be declared second. Well, I suppose that's glory to me then. First is better, and that's what we'll be telling our son. Speaking of Perrin, he seems to be developing in every area except the one that I'm interested in. Now we're going to ask Varys and see if there's anyone else who would possibly join us. Illitha seems a rightful candidate here, so let's see if he can be persuaded. Maybe a few dragons in the hands will help him see the light of my suggestion. No, unfortunately no. Lara is unwilling to join, and that will not stop us from trying. So here she is. It's only going to cost a small amount of gold, I'm told by Denise. Illitha is wavering. That can only look good. Rhaegar Targaryen and Elia have actually left my court now. What's happened in Dawn? Oh, we can only insult him, which we don't want to do. So Princess Elia is now ruling Dawn. Rhaegar is obviously the prince. And the heir is Aegon. So we've got friends in Dawn now. That's excellent. As we're in the business of spending money right now, we're going to save some. Her opinion of us isn't great, but what I plan on doing is, as soon as Perrin is old enough, we'll have him tutored by a number of people, and perhaps one of them will be in Westeros, down south, in a little place called Dawn. So the war is over, went exactly as predicted. We can now return to our castle and we'll be fine there. So here we go, being invited to another tournament. This time it's by Lord Belgrave of Gravesham. He is of the Deadings. It's a chance to prove my worth, so of course I will go. We've got an opportunity here to obviously replace our Master of Laws. We're going to go ahead and ask my wife to take care of that. And then Sir Talbot, he did as well in the war, so he shall be our new Master of Arms. He will carry on training troops in Seaguard. And my wife... it's going to be difficult. I don't want to put her in harm's way by sending her to the Freylands or Mistlewood. But Erinford might be another matter, seeing as Raymond is imprisoned by Arwood of the Crossing. We shall do that and see what comes of it. Hopefully all will go well and the claim will be ours in no time. Varys, on the other hand, needs to hurry up and start generating some revenue for ourselves. He's done well in the past and we need him now, so we can be strong once again. We have a loan left to repay and we're going to have to get that paid off sooner rather than later, so for now, no more bribes. It would cost quite a bit of money to get anyone else on side, so we're not going to waste any more right now. Got a Jajur claim on all stones, obviously we're not touching that as we've discussed. And we are in slight bother right now, only because we're holding too many lands according to our vassals. I was attending a gathering of the Lords of the Realm hosted by Lord Arwood when Edwin Frey offered some plainly foolish insights. I quite happily put him in his place, but this enraged him enough for him to proclaim me a son of a whore. So, Edwin has the nerve to address me as such. Well, he will pay for this insult. In response to my outburst, Edwin Frey reacted with equal rage. He drew his steel, prompted all my men and his to follow in kind. The situation quickly degenerated into a mass brawl, leading to much Mallister blood being spilled. Well, we simply will not forget this, and now we've got a blood feud. So we're coming for you, Edwin. It's only going to be a matter of time. As we can see, this blood feud is going to end with someone's head being severed from the body. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be you. The warrior surely frowns upon it, but my friends try to lure me in hedonism by showing me the pleasures of life. I can't really decide if I enjoy life or please the warrior. We're gonna try some pleasures. There's only so much that can be done in this amount of time. It's gonna take some more planning before we can go ahead and press our concerns. Now, Edwin, who are you allied with? Obviously Arwood Frey. Oh, victory is mine! I've triumphed in the melees, proving once and for all that I am the champion. That is great. So we've had another victory. Now hopefully all these victories will help us pay off our loan, because the last person we want as the enemy is the Iron Bank of Bravos. Right now we've got the Karstarks. They're battling against the 5th Revolt against Lord Eddard, so the Northern Lords are not happy. They've got the Serwins on their sides, but Edmure has joined. So even though we have some plans afoot, this is really about consolidating what power we have and rebuilding for now. Hopefully we'll get a claim on Erinford soon, settle a blood feud with a Frey and Mistlewood, and maybe even kidnap a Lord Paramount. It's all a matter of time and patience, and we've got plenty of them, because I'm only 25 years old. My heir Perry Mallister is still young, and we have quite a good alliance which will come to fruition in a matter of years, so hopefully they'll have our backs should we ever get into any difficulties, shall we put it. In the meantime, we're going to leave things as they are, but before we do, let's spend more money than we should grooming Perrin for commands. And with that done, that's the end of the episode, folks. I'll go ahead and I'll get another episode out after this, fairly sharpish, so you can probably expect a few of them during the course of the week. Those of you who are new to the channel, thank you very much for subscribing, hope you enjoy the videos, and feel free to leave some comments. As you can probably see, I try and reply to all of them when Google Plus isn't being silly. Alright, see you guys.